back to 1776 or Bust. So today we're going to do a real quick overview, sort of a preview of something that's going to be released very shortly on October 8th. It's from a company called Tulster Holster. Many of you know who they are. As the originator of Holster Month, one of the things I've always done is try to showcase a lot of different holsters. Tulster has always been awesome, has always sent me stuff in the past. They reached out, said, hey, can you take a look at the holster? And obviously kind of put a blackout on it until September 24th, which is today. So I said, sure, man, no problem. I love holsters, and why the hell not? You guys make good stuff. So what I'm going to show you right here, this is actually called their Contour. This is an outside the waistband entry for Tulster holster. Obviously, one of the things you're going to see is sort of the wing system here. So obviously, most holsters, outside the waistband holsters, you'll see a straight piece here on this wing in the front. What they did here was they contoured it to the body. So as you wear it, it's actually going to force the holster to sit closer to your body. So it's kind of a pretty neat system. I can tell you right now, this is for the SIG P.320. Again, Icarus Precision guys, love their stuff. But I wanted to get one because I wanted a new holster for these guns. And it kind of gives me an idea of what actually fits for this particular module. So looking at the holster, and I'll show you the retention here in a second, you're going to notice there's not a heck of a lot of material here. One of the things they are talking about obviously with the material that they put out is the fact that this holster was meant to be designed for concealability, or in their case, ultra concealability. Now, in all disclosure, again, they sent it to me, but I'm not going to lie to you. I would tell you it's not going to be completely concealable from the simple fact that the gun that I chose is a pretty big gun. It's a 320. This in this case is for the X Carry, but it also works for the X Compact. And because it's a kind of a chunky gun, it's going to be very difficult no matter what you put on your hip to actually fully conceal. Now, looking at it, I wish I would have gotten it for a 365 XL because that would have been an awesome thing, because I do think with the slimmer profile of that gun, you can see there's not a lot of actual material to begin with, even for a thick gun like a 320, but for something like a 43, 43X, 48, something in that realm, I think you would find that this would be highly concealable. Completely concealable, not 100% sure on that, but I definitely would say it's highly concealable. And for the most part, most people don't even look anyway. I've worn it with t-shirts around the house. What I have noticed is that it's a little bit more difficult to conceal with that kind of wardrobe. However, with a button-up shirt, a longer shirt, maybe a jacket over it, something of that sort, absolutely no problem, 100% invisible, nobody's gonna check it out. So the wings on here, guys, are, again, pretty neat. You can change them, you can raise them, lower them, whatever you decide to do, up to 3/4 of an inch ride height, higher than what it came with right now. Obviously, I've canted it a little bit more like this, just so I have a little more forward cant to it, which is how I prefer to carry, especially inside the waistband. Also, this is their RAS system, and I'll kind of get you on camera there. But this retention system is kind of unique. I've never seen anything like this before. So basically you loosen this up a little bit and then you push up or down, and then that kind of adjusts the retention. At least that's what I think it is. Because it came to me with the perfect retention, I haven't really played with it, I'll be honest with you. And but nonetheless, it seems like a pretty decent system. You have about a mid-height sweat guard, so it's not too high, again, to minimize material, most likely minimize printing. One of the neat things about the gun is also it comes optic capable. So as you guys can see, this is the 320X Compact with the Romeo, and no problems. It's easy to use. You can see that I have the Icarus here, and it holds it perfectly, no rattling, nothing. And that's pretty awesome. So that's kind of why I did it, because I wanted to see if I could get another holster for these guns. Also, the way they cut it, you can fit suppressor height sights here. You can see it's a high clearance there, so not a big problem with that. The edges are super smooth. I mean, just overall, very, very typical quality from Tulster holster. Again, as you can see, if you put this holster on your belt, you're going to notice that it would sit in a little bit more like that. And honestly, you're going to have to play with the position of what you feel is most appropriate for you. Sunday, what I'll do is I'm actually going to show you another part 2 version of this video where I'm actually wearing it with what I would normally wear out if I'm going to carry this particular firearm. That way it gives you a better and a clearer idea of how this gun actually would sit. Again, keep in mind, it is a 320, so it is going to be a little thicker, a little bit chunkier than maybe a smaller carry gun like for example, a 365 or 43X, so on and so forth. I mean, overall, it's a pretty cool entry, I think, especially with the outside the waistband world. Some people prefer outside the waistband. I'm kind of in betweener. And the reason why I say that is because I do carry all the time. pretty much in the summer months, spring months, those type of months with an inside the waistband because of the concealability factor. But during the winter months and the fall months, if I'm wearing a jacket or a windbreaker or something of that sort, and I have the ability to do an outside the waistband holster, I take full advantage of that because it's so much more comfortable, for me at least, than an inside the waistband holster. At least that's what I have found for me. Most comfortable position for me, again, I'll demonstrate on Sunday, but it's about a 3 to a 330 position. Again, did I experience full concealability? I did not with the t-shirt. With a button-up shirt, no problem, conceals, no issues, nobody sees it, it's invisible to pretty much everybody. But again, I'll show that to you on Sunday. So this is going to be released on October 8th. Once I do the other video, I'll kind of go through some of the other fine talking points that they sent out. Again, it's not a surprise that this is a good holster. I would not expect it to be poorly made or poorly done. But again, I think also a very good entry into the outside waistband world if you're interested in that. And if that's something you're looking to try to do when you have the opportunity to. So leave those comments down below. Let me know what you think. Tell me if you're a fan of Tulster holster, if you'd be willing to buy something like this. Again, they're going to be released on October 8th. I'm not exactly sure of the price point at this point, but I'm sure they'll be competitive with other holsters. So other than that, guys, I hope you thumbs up the video, obviously share, subscribe if you haven't, and I hope you have a great day. Stay safe. Check out the video on Sunday. Saturday night, we're going to have a talk about these firearms from Icarus Precision. And other than that, stay safe. Freedom is never free.